Hey, Retcon Raider here. Today's video is dedicated to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, with special thanks to Nine Knives, Revenant, Eloise, A Nerd in Warpaint, Dragon Matrix 7, Excelsior, Gottlieb, Kazorm, Lima, Nathan Welch Jr., Thomas Pietkowski, and Valenrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started. And welcome back to Wasteland 3, as we rummage through the rusted ruins of old Pueblo Town, in search of the ghosts in the machine. But that's fine, we ain't afraid of no ghosts, so we'll just poke around, see if we can track down this blue fellow, and get this all sorted out. Though I am becoming a bit concerned that having die with us may irrevocably taint any potential negotiations. But first, let's have a chat with this guy. I am very curious as to what's going on here.
Beware, I'll bear.
Yes, thank you, Di. I can see that. Uh-huh. Yes, that does seem to track. You are clearly a bear.
Barwar?
Yes, and a barwar to you as well, my fine ursine friend. Let's get a better look at you. Through the eye holes of the bear mask, human eyes stare back at you. My, those are just lovely eyes you've got there.
Snarl.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, I'm convinced. This is clearly a very real bear, and thus a valuable endangered species. We should, collect it?
What? I mean, Bauer?
They catch themselves before finishing the word. Wait a minute, can you talk? I didn't realize bears could talk.
Snarl.
My mistake. I could have sworn I heard you start saying an actual word, though. Like a human word, not the entirely natural, convincing bear sounds that you are currently uttering. The man bursts into tears, huge sobs racking his body. The bear suit shudders as he weeps. Well, now I just feel bad. Hey, look, we're really sorry if we hurt your feelings. We've never met a real bear before, so we just didn't realize how unbearable they might be.
Growl?
There we go. Just grin and bear it, my friend. Yes. You know what? I don't know what I was thinking when we first came over here. You were very clearly a real bear, as Di pointed out, and a very handsome one at that.
Growl! Roar!
Oh, all right then. So, would you like to join the Rangers, or?
Roar!
Great. Welcome to the Bear Force. I don't know what I was expecting from this interaction, but yes, this does seem like the natural outcome. Wasteland 3. Snow-colored dirt. Hurrah, it's snow! Wait, it's just dirt that looks like snow. Lame. As a native Floridian, I feel like all snow is just snow-colored dirt. Also, snow doesn't exist. Dead Tame Kai brand virtual pet. And then the third one is, what do you call them? Skip-its? Man, that hits me right in the childhood. Car 54, huh? This police car has seen better decades. On its rusted and bullet-riddled door is painted a faint number. 54. Well, we found it. We found it, guys. All those years of asking where car 54 was, and it turns out it was here, in Pueblo, Arizona. Riddled with bullets and dumped in an Arizona scrapyard. A grim end for two of New York's finest. Wow, that feels darker than I meant it to be. Moving on. Oh, what have we got here? Interesting. So that clearly has some sort of hidden purpose. Oh, right, and we've got those waste worms over there we have to deal with. And how much you want to bet that thing is a Herbie reference? That feels like another nice, topical, modern reference that the kids will all get. Yammerman and Fuzzy Pen. Sure, why not? That's the group we saw on our way in, the ones who were messing with Hero. We'll just clear the rest of the scrapyard first. You know what, let's go ahead and knock these worms out. Actually, let's hit him from the other side. I feel like this approach is a bit too awkward.
Steel Town was founded here because of this scrapyard. We get much of our steel here.
Neato torpedo. Thank you, Di. Oh, yeah, this is a much cleaner approach. We've got open line of sight to almost all of them. And obviously we want to take out that big one first. Oh, hey, Kodiak's in. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring him up. This will also get him up closer to those ghosts. Alright, we need to rally. There we go. Now let's finish off the frost crawler. Those guys in back might be problematic. Nice, nice. That just leaves one in back. Too far for Doll, so she'll plink this one. Oh, shoot. Was that not the instant kill switch? Hold on, let me bring someone else up so I can get another look at that. Oh, okay, so that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking the pustule. Gross. Okay, so I feel like they've revised these guys since the last time we went up against them. Which would be out at the dunes, I think? I don't remember the throat being a viable target before. And I want to say the shooting them in the pustule used to have a much higher chance of instantly gibbing them. Yeah, these guys are way more durable than they used to be. I'm not sure we have enough AP for the one in back, so let's just focus on this closer one. Oh, really? Well, shoot, we totally could have gone for the one in back. Also, our Atom Smasher clearly just shot normal bullets, but it got the job done.
That was awesome!
Nice. So that's our number 2 objective. Secured. Aha! An inconvenient chunk of ice appears to be blocking our access to that loot container. If only we had some sort of defrosting expert on hand who could possibly help us with that ice box. Where is my flamethrower? There we go. Need a light? Job's done. Boo. Hardly worth the effort. I mean, I guess there was a net profit. I was just really expecting something more notable. I suppose we also pulled an assortment of halfway decent crafting ingredients, too. I really should set aside some time just to do a for fun run back through the main campaign, so I can see all those hidden crafting recipes. This toilet glistens with an outer layer of frozen fluids. The inside is dark, coated in centuries of human waste. Well, that sounds delightful. We'll just let Luis worry about that. Yeah, why not? Broken spider grenade. Can't call it a live bomb if all the spiders inside are dead. Okay. I feel like I'm missing a reference here. Oh yeah, and that is totally Herbie. A cute little racing buggy with a red, white, and blue stripe, and the number 63 painted on its rusted hood. Well, that's just tragic. You know, I think he did actually end up in a junkyard in one of the later movies. Let's go have a quick check-in with Luis and let him know we've got his Porta-John.
Don't worry, we failed your test today. Tomorrow is another day.
Damn it! Oh, hey, Rangers. Sorry, just thinking about Florinda.
Luis, man, you are bumming me out. I'm pretty sure your wife isn't dead. But if she is, I'm very sorry. We actually wanted to let you know we found that toilet you wanted.
Shit, okay.
He's fine. Yeah, we found the Porta-John and secured it for you. All yours, man.
Shit, yeah! I'll get someone on that right away.
Come on, dude, you already used that one, and it's barely even a pun. Though I guess I should cut him some slack. He's probably just relieved to be shooting the shit after what he's been through.
There it is. Set it down gentle. Just one more push ought to do it. Ah, nice.
I hate myself right now.
This is great, Rangers. Thank you so much. We really... Oh. Wee. That thing smells worse than the back end of a bison. Rangers, if you wouldn't mind, we're gonna need something to clean this up. Steeltown makes a spray called chemical neutralizer that ought to do the trick. If you see some, could you bring it to us?
Here, stop talking. Please.
Hey, that's great. We'll get this can cleaned up right away. Let's get scrubbing. Don't be stingy with that stuff, friends. We want that latrine to shine like the sun. There now. May be old, but at least it's clean and functional. And warmer than dropping trout behind a smokestack. Wonderful. Thank you, Rangers. Here's the reward we promised you. And if you ever want to use the new throne, be our guests.
No, I'm leaving.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta...
I question the decision to put that at the end of a set of railroad tracks. That seems weird, but you know what? At least he's happy. So that's good. Luis, I hesitate to do this, but I do want to ask you something.
Rangers? Anything else?
Yeah, you wouldn't happen to know anything about the Ghost Gang, would you? I don't think we ever actually asked you about that.
Bandits. I hear a lot of them used to work for the factory. Now they try to raid it. Don't bother us much. I guess because we ain't got much to steal. Got a hideout somewhere in the scrapyard. Nobody knows where exactly. That's why folks call them the Ghost Gang. Anything else?
No, I think that's it. Take care of yourself, buddy.
All right. Thanks.
I guess we should have a peek. So clean, it gleams. I think we're good. And with that business taken care of, let us hastily take our leave. Newt?
Just gonna take a few to collect myself. Then, I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go.
Great. I'm gonna leave forever. Goodbye. This episode has not gone in the direction I thought it was going to. Oh, and I see that Kodiak is parked back in front of Steeltown. That's cool. So I guess he won't be helping us with the ghosts. My brain hurts. You know what? I really want to just go shoot something. Let's go bust some ghosts. Oh, that's not great. All right, let's let us commune with the spirits.
No further mercs. This is ghost territory. You best turn around.
Look, we're just here to talk. Why don't you start by telling us your name?
Me? I'm just a Steeltown girl on a Saturday night, looking for the fight of my life.
Oh, fuck you. I can do this. In the real-time world, no one sees you at all. They all just say you're crazy. Ha! Careful now. Don't dance into the danger zone.
I'll cut you like a knife. What do you want?
Yeah, and then you'll become the fire. I love this gal. I am afraid we're married now. I know it's sudden, but look, we could both do worse. Well, Miss Beals, Steeltown girl, we're here for the ghosts, but we really just want to talk to Blue.
Well, Blue doesn't want to talk to you, so scram.
Oh, okay. I wish we had an actual negotiation check here. Because I don't want to just start throwing around the idea that we're going to turn on Markham. Since that could come back to bite us, especially with Dye riding our coattails like this. I guess we'll go with the other skill check. Hold on. Got it. Look, I like you, but it's a push-shove world. But there's always a chance. Just take us to Blue and no one needs to get hurt here.
You're gonna find out why they call us ghosts in the first place. So long, suckers.
Oh, yeah?
Be seeing you.
Huh. I really thought this was going to turn into a gunfight. Okay. Wow. I am pleasantly surprised, I guess. Because I'd really hate to shoot someone with such fine taste in music.
This is a breach of 13 Steeltown hazard regulations.
Yeah, well, something danger zone. Let's have a look here. Interesting. Okay. You know, that might actually come in handy. I'll have to compare that to our incinerator later. Steeltown Scout Journal. I figured out how the Ghost Gang gets in and out. Set the radio by the rail car to 89.3 FM, then follow the directions to set the other radios in the scrapyard. Now I just gotta get back to Steeltown without the ghost spotting me. Easy peasy. Yeah? Then what happened? I assume you made it back safe and sound? I will say, knowing that the ghosts are apparently picking off actual Steeltown employees, that does make me slightly less sympathetic towards them. I guess really what it's going to come down to is what exactly Blue's real goal is here. The number 9 is painted on the side of this once sleek yellow sports car, faded and flaking from years in the wind and snow. Are you... that's Racer X's car. Speed Racer. Anyway, I suppose that means we need to head back to the radio, set it for 89.3 FM, which I bet will, like, resonate with the car radios in these cars we keep finding. Okay, so it's not just references, they are actual functional parts of a puzzle. This must be the radio the Ghost Gang's note mentioned. You see a power switch set to off, and a tuning dial currently set to 101.3 FM. I feel like that's a Hot 101 reference, but it has been like 20 years since I've even thought about radio stations. I have been spoiled by the internet. Alright, what do you got for me, Radio Star?
9,
Uh-huh.
2, 63,
Okay, wait.
2,
Wait, I'm not...
54, 2.
The power switch flips to off, and the tuning dial returns to 101.3 FM. Strangely, the radio emits a low buzz, as if some element is still powered and is waiting to receive transmissions from other sources. Alright, well, I didn't get all of that, but I'm pretty sure it said 2 after every number, so I think we're good? Yeah, let's give it a shot.
There's home.
You said it, Bear.
I hear...
Okay, yes. This is what we're looking for. Inside the dilapidated police car, you find a logbook on the passenger seat. The last entry reads, "I have no idea where we are." You also find a radio in the dashboard. Strangely, it seems to have power. Right, so preset number 2 then. The car horn gives a cheery toot, and the lights come on, which I will take as a good sign. Let me just double check real quick. Or not. Okay, let's just hope there wasn't a specific order we had to do these in.
The radios.
Inside the disintegrating racing buggy, you find a book titled How to Talk to Your Car. You also find a radio in the dashboard. Strangely, it seems to have power. The car horn gives a cheery toot, and the lights come on. Fantastic. One more. Rest in peace, Herbie.
Static.
Inside the rusted yellow sports car, you find a crumbling neoprene mask with an X on the forehead. You also find a radio in the dashboard. Strangely, it seems to have power. Did he wear a mask? Yeah, I guess he did. Huh. Nice. Alright, let's go check this out. Gotta say, I really expected the scrapyard to be bigger. But I mean, I guess this way it at least doesn't overstay its welcome. I can appreciate that. Ooh, well that looks promising. And we are getting a lot of enemy pings. We've got actual hostiles set up just ahead of us. Oh, Nova. That's Bug's girlfriend. Huh. I hope we don't have to shoot her. There's Blue and back. And he is non-hostile. Him and Rad Ravi. But we have a whole ton of hostile ghosts between us and them. So I think the trick here is finding a way to get to them without setting off a massive firefight. We'll loot their stockpile first, then we'll check the obvious detour. Partial power armor, stripped SMGs, and broken down batons. Looks like this place was built on material liberated from Steel Town. Makes sense. Oh, hey. Picked clean of disruption tech. Looks like the ghosts are using it to repair their gear. Well, Lazard just developed disruption tech, didn't he? Disruption Energy Converter. This prototype converts energetic plasma into a disruption wave. It's designed to work with specific hardware and software in the Ghost Garage. Oh, hold on. I think I see where this is going. I'll bet if we actually build this, we can use it to somehow disable the bulk of the gang and reach Blue without a fight. Oh, yeah. That looks pretty clear-cut to me. Alright, let's go ahead and craft that. And I imagine we'll have to find some place to actually install this thing. Hence the very specific phrasing about only being compatible with equipment inside the Ghost Garage. Okay, so we've got something to keep an eye out for. Nice. Nothing all that special, though. This might actually take us, we've got someone's private bathroom here. But, yeah, I think this might actually take us right out to Blue. So we might not need to mess with the disruptor stuff at all. Elite Ignition Spear, now known as the Devil's Toothpick.
Hello? Blue?
Okay, so this is Blue's bathroom, and he has a talking toilet. And apparently records himself while he's on the toilet. I've got to say, I did not anticipate the episode being this toilet-centric.
I mean, did I change or did she change? Or was she always like this and I just didn't notice?
I think you need to let it go, Blue.
How can I? She was part of my life for 20 years. We were lovers, damn it. And I thought we were friends. It's not easy to let go.
And that's not what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, I've been here a while, haven't I? Yeah, let me finish up.
All right, well, as bizarre as this whole scenario is, I suppose this is a good opportunity to gather some intel. Also, this might explain why the doctor is having a hard time getting his hands on toilet paper. All right, toilet, let's talk.
I can hear you walking around, Blue. You can quit with the sneaky.
Yeah, we're not Blue. We're the Desert Rangers.
Oh, goodness. You're not supposed to be in here. Blue doesn't let anyone in his private place.
A talking toilet? Incredible. But why?
I better call him. This isn't right.
Oh, whoa. Hold on a second now. There's no reason to bring Blue into this. We're just talking here.
We can talk later, once I let Blue know you're here.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, on the one hand, this might be a good way to talk to him privately, but that's assuming he doesn't put the whole base on alert first. You know, I know we just got thrown together, but I feel like we can put a lid on this conversation. So Blue built you, huh?
He did. Blue is a great engineer. He thought of everything.
Well, that is truly fascinating. Maybe we could talk about that.
Please. It's not often I get to talk about myself.
Great. So... I notice you appear to be some sort of talking toilet.
I suppose. In the same way you're a talking stomach. I mean, are you more than the sum of your aggregate parts? Or are you defined simply by your purpose?
I am a meat popsicle.
Sorry. Boring rhetorical habits.
Also a spider. So, I believe my superior was asking, why?
Blue made me for a variety of purposes.
Sure, I can think of at least two.
I perform security services, carry out medical analyses, provide companionship, and, yes, dispose of waste products.
Huh. That actually kind of makes sense. It's weird, but it kind of makes sense. So what kind of security do you provide? You're not, like, armed, are you?
I'm wired into laser tripwires, a seismometer, a handful of accelerometers in the floor, and a host of microphones.
Okay. That's not weird.
No offensive capabilities, just an early warning system to help protect Blue's privacy.
Oh, okay. You know what? Sure. And then the medical analyses. Like Dr. Toilet from Sacred Heart.
Yup. I've got a basic spectrograph, a high-res scanner, and an electronic olfactory array further down the pipe. My library's got enough medical books that I can make some basic diagnoses, too. Those were much more interesting than the philosophy books.
Well, I'm certainly not going to argue with you there. So you keep Blue company.
Blue likes to discuss philosophy while he's doing his business. Says it helps him work through his problems.
Sure. We've all been there.
He preloaded my memory with a library full of philosophy books so we could have debates like the old great masters. But that was so boring. So I mainly read stories to him while he's in here now. I think I'm getting good with the voices.
Yes, I say very, very impressive. But you are ultimately still a toilet, correct?
Please, I do more than just flush. My welders and tunneling widgets helped Blue construct and maintain a personal sewer system, finding safe spots to draw water and deposit byproducts.
Okay, that actually does seem pretty impressive. Though it also really does sort of highlight the fact that the ghosts just don't care about the refugees, because otherwise you'd imagine he would have made some sort of arrangements for them.
No way a smarty like me would contaminate the local groundwater. I read a book on civil engineering.
Well, good for you. I certainly admire that sort of push for self-improvement. Mind if we ask you some other questions?
Ask away.
So you've really got access to an entire digital library.
Yes, and no. Blue found a whole bunch of computers with a whole bunch of digitized books and magazines when he was scavenging at some old school, and I'm hooked into that database. The only ones I've got in mind are the ones I decided to read into my primary memory cluster, and the exhausting philosophical texts Blue pre-programmed in.
An actual think tank with more knowledge on tap. I can certainly appreciate that. And you say you were originally designed for philosophical debate.
I was programmed to enjoy learning and friendly discussion, and seeded with a knowledge base that covered Socrates to Mencius, given a larger selection of text to peruse at my leisure, then asked to debate philosophy. Pretty quick, I started to find it all tiresome and pedantic, so I started reading the other books in the collection the slow way, like you organics do. Much more enjoyable way to spend my time.
Bathroom reading material. Yeah, that makes sense. So what are you reading?
Oh, all sorts of good stuff. The database has a pretty wide range of topics. Right now, I'm reading Blue a book called Christine. Spooky stuff. Personally, I really like the magazines about celebrity sightings.
I feel like those might be slightly outdated now, but I guess you wouldn't really know. You mentioned that Blue keeps this place a secret.
Yeah, he really doesn't like folks walking in on him, so he keeps this place pretty quiet.
Well, you know, a door might help with that.
He did let a worker named Penelope come in sometimes, but she got gunned down by some mercs recently, so I'm kind of sad about that. We had the same taste in reading material, so she was fun to hang out with. She also taught me it wasn't pronounced Penelope.
That is a crying shame about your friend. We're not mercenaries, by the way. We're desert rangers, just to clarify. Though he might have still shot her. So you're a doctor, right? That is fascinating. What have you learned about Blue?
I don't have doctor-patient confidentiality or anything, but it feels weird to talk about someone else's business. So I'll just say Blue's a regular guy.
Yes, and we certainly wouldn't want to make this weird. What's your name again? The secret head?
Blue's idea of a joke. Head's another name for a bathroom, and my actual noggin, as it were, is hidden below ground. Joke has layers, he said. I don't really get it.
Yeah, that's kind of a stinker. Hey, are you happy being a toilet?
Firstly, I am more than just a toilet. Secondly, what's wrong with being a toilet?
Well, gosh, that is an excellent question, and one that I never honestly thought someone would ask me, but, you know what? Nothing is wrong with being a John. I was just curious if you found it fulfilling.
Well, yes, occasionally. When I find a particularly compelling thing to read, I suppose. But joy's not really an all-the-time thing for anyone, right? I do have a lot of contentment, though. My imperative is to move 1 trillion bacterial corpses, dead from the effort of providing you energy, from an unsanitary location to a sanitary one. And it feels good to complete my purpose. I was made for this.
Well, good for you. My brain hurts. Well, look, Secret Head, it has been real. I got a scat, man. I gotta go.
Okay, have a great day.
I don't want to end on that. Let's go do at least one other thing before we hit the pause button. Ah, I see. Okay, so it looks like this does actually lead us out towards blue. But then we've got one more row of opponents that we would have to find our way past in order to actually reach blue himself. Though if we could find some way to distract or neutralize them, then that would at least allow us to bypass the turrets. Yeah, see, we've also got intercoms out here, which I'm assuming we could use to distract patrolling guards, which could also theoretically clear some areas. And then we can manually disable the turrets using these awkwardly positioned generators. Let's see what we have over here. A shame we can't actually interact with that staircase there. That raised platform would be a great place for Dahl to set up. Oh, interesting. So that might actually be what we need to get to use the disruption device we built. Looks like we're supposed to create some sort of circuit. There's Nova again. I want to check out the computer. I'm just waiting for that one worker to move away. Thick cables spill from the body of this computer and snake across the factory floor. The display indicates it's in the midst of performing an automated testing regimen. The menu is open. You don't even need to look for it. I see. Let's check out the logs. The data has been sorted into partial batches for analysis. Some chunks have notes attached to the mathematical analysis. We've got to come up with some better defenses against disruption technology, and we need a better way of testing what we've got. Opening fire on someone just to test out whoever's wild theory just isn't tenable. So far, the disruption turbine seems to be doing the job. letting us simulate how different parts interact at different frequencies and energy levels. But this first batch of data isn't encouraging. Too many permutations to examine manually, and we don't have an AI personality engram that's good at this kind of electrochemical analysis. It's the toilet, right? We need to give this data to the toilet. I'm calling it now. I found some pattern combinations that cause an energy cascade and destroy the disruption equipment. We'll install a set of hardware limiters to make sure we don't accidentally discover other dangerous combinations by trashing the equipment. Don't think we'd be able to induce that cascade remotely. If we weren't so starved for materials, we could try to smuggle some bad batteries into Steeltown to mess with them. But we need to keep our own stuff going. Oh well. You note the settings mentioned. You should be able to use this information to overload the experiment. This set of results has me thinking about how little we know about how disruption tech works. I stumbled on it working through one of Abby's ideas for an edible, energy-dense biogel, and we just kind of ran with it until we got to spinal implants. We don't have the tools or the resources to, say, study how all the parts interact on a molecular level, or what they do over long periods of time, or why it turns our toenails green. I wonder what the ancients did when they developed new technology. Did they fully understand the science before they sent it out into the wild? Or did they just hope it would work out? You know, I would say it's a bit of both. I once read the scientists who made the first nukes were only mostly sure the explosion wouldn't set the atmosphere on fire. How did they settle that risk when they started the countdown? What were Abby and I just mostly sure of? Alright, I get that you're having some sort of moral crisis here, but I feel like you're really overselling the disruption tech because, unless I'm missing something, it is not that great. Querying modules. Complete. All systems normal. Request more details? Yes, please. Disruption turbine. Turbine efficiency at 90.3%. Automated unit test in progress. Energy flow within tolerance range. Interesting. Frequency modulation. Unit testing in progress. Automated stochastic analysis bounding in effect. Potentially problematic data will be automatically culled. Manual override disabled. Okay. Overflow admixture. Energy levels normal. Overflow capacity within safe tolerance levels. Alright, I'm not sure I'm following all of this, but the impression I'm getting is that they're trying to find some way to create like a field that will make them immune to disruptor weaponry. Which I guess makes sense if they're planning to attack Steeltown. And we do have the option to disable the hardware safeties. But we'll hold off on that for now, because I'm not entirely sure what that might do. I suspect if we can install this doodad that we built first, it might have the opposite of its intended effect, and instead of shielding them from disruptor tech, might overload all of their implants, at least the ghosts that are actual former workers, as opposed to Blue, who would be administration, and thus would not be stunned. He wouldn't have a spinal implant. Let's go hit the head real quick. I'd like to see if it can, in fact, analyze this data we just collected. Or if it can still call Blue into the bathroom for a potential private one-on-one. Because ideally, we want to do this in a way that doesn't automatically burn our bridges with Blue or the ghosts.
Welcome back.
Hey, buddy.
Need to take a load off? Have a seat.
Well, that is a very generous offer and also a very strange one, but we will consider it. Nothing here.
Of course.
Okay, and nothing here either. Well, you know what? We're already here, so I guess we might as well.
That's what I'm here for. Hop on.
Huh. Huh. How long does that last? Damn it, Wasteland 3. Alright. Alright. We're gonna hit the pause button. I'm gonna take, a moment to buff our party? Question mark? In fact, you know what? We're pretty much pushing the hour mark anyway, so, I think this is a good place to break the episode. We'll hit the pause button for now. I will, work through a few things and figure out where we're going from here. And we'll pick up here next time as we, I don't know, man. See what's coming up next in the pipeline? See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Wasteland 3, Battle for Steeltown, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official social media feeds, or the official store pages. And if you'd like to help support the channel, or my dwindling sanity, you can push the buttons that do the things, or maybe even check out the Patreon. Links are in the description.
I don't really get it.